Hey Blairsville. Okay, thank you for joining us again. We are on an epic ribbon cutting crawl. We have so many businesses that have opened here in Blairsville, Union County, and we were delayed in being able to give them a ribbon cutting due to the pandemic, but we are thrilled to be able to start to just give these businesses an opportunity to tell the community what they're about. And today I am joined by Isaac Hayes. He's business partners with his brother Jordan, and they have opened up HayeCo Construction. Now, you may have heard of their dad. He's been in business for years in the community, but these guys are bringing something totally unique and different to Blairsville. Isaac, tell us a little bit about that.
Certainly. So what we do is prefab construction, closer akin to fully custom stick frame, but we do it with 8-foot by 24-foot SIP panels. So what those are structural insulated panels. And so they're pre-insulated, and so we take those, and in the shop, as you can see behind me here, we put the siding, the windows, and the doors on the panel before it goes out. So what that lets us do is it lets us bypass all the weather factors. So in 6 to 12 weeks, you're in a fully custom home, start to finish.
Okay, this is incredible. So anybody who has spent more than 5 minutes in Blairsville knows that they are always predicting rain. And of course, we have rain for 5 minutes, and then it's sunny again, but weather impacts construction significantly, and that's where a lot of delays end up happening. So did I hear you correctly that within how many weeks?
So yeah, so we're still working on the foundation side on some things to kind of take the weather out of that, but after the foundation's in, anywhere between 6 to 12 weeks you're moving into your custom house,
which is just incredible. I mean, right now we're looking at people that are they're a year out before they even get to start building. So you're offering something really different for the people in this community. Now, when you say that the walls they're pre-done, they're done here in your warehouse, you said to me they're kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. So how long does it take you to assemble the exterior shell of the house on site once that foundation is laid?
Yeah, we do walls and roof here. So to actually do the set, it takes us about 7 hours to have the house fully dried in. So we do that entire 3D jigsaw puzzle set in 7 to 8 hours.
7 to 8 hours, and they can actually have the house dried in. And at that point, your plumbing, your electric, your drywall, your paint, those finished carpenters, those guys can come in and they can get to work.
Yep. And it takes us about 1 to 2 weeks to have you fully complete on the outside. All the sidings buttoned up, your decks, your porches, your roofs built, the metal's on. So there's nothing left to be done that's weather dependent.
Okay, this is just totally different option. Now, how far backed out are you guys? How far booked out are you?
So right now we're around January, so not too bad. So yeah, we're booked up for the rest of this year, but yeah, we're ready to start on any first of next year. And if we start on a house, say the 1st of January, you'll be in it by March to April.
So starting on a house in January, they would be in it most likely, definitely by April.
Before spring, without a doubt. Yeah.
Incredible. So they can plant their daffodils and tulips and enjoy Easter in a new home.
Yep.
Now, price-wise, people love to know about price. Tell me square footage. What are we dealing with, price per square foot?
So on average, ours run around $160 a square foot. You know, there's some options you can do to take that cost down, and obviously there's some things you can do to take that up. But we run kind of standard with hardwood, custom cabinetry, granite tops, all that's included, and ballpark around $160 a square foot.
When you say things like custom cabinetry and granite countertops, and that's all included, that's standard, you're speaking my love language. You're telling me I can have a beautiful home, custom designed, and you're putting it in that ballpark of 160 a square foot, you said? That's amazing. That really is incredible. Now, you also mentioned something that would be probably more interesting to my husband than me. You said this is very energy efficient.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So with them being pre-insulated, and also the way they all fit together, all the seams are sealed and caulked, so the house is really tight. And so what that does is that reduces your HVAC down, so you don't have as big of a system, and it actually cuts your energy cost anywhere from 40 to 60%.
Cutting energy costs 40 to 60%. That is huge. We get cold winters here and we get hot summers, and so we spend on heat and air conditioning. So that's amazing. Incredible option for people. And you said a tin roof. That's another thing people love. Tin over shingles. And so they can be involved in the design. They can be involved in the finishing selections, all of that.
Yep, we can do metal or shingles. Either one is an option. I draw all of our house plans. I can do house plans, 2D, 3D models, and that's all included in that price. So yeah, anything, if you, even an idea that you have, bring it to me and we'll make it happen.
Okay. So you were 7 years in college, and you're finishing up your master's in December.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
And then you decided, love all that. Tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, I was PhD track in environmental engineering down at Clemson, and kind of come back home for a summer just to clear my head, worked with Dad a little bit, and this idea happened, and so decided that this was really the route that myself and my brother wanted to pursue. He's working on his bachelor's in business at Western, and so I reduced that PhD down to a master's, and we're going to finish that up in December and keep this rolling. So
you want a guy like this building your house. He is intelligent, he's brilliant, and he's come up with an option for us here in the North Georgia mountains that really makes sense. So I love this. How can people contact you?
The easiest way would be by phone or email. We do have a website. It's in the process, but we've got a temporary with all of our contact info on there. It's HayeCoHomes.com.
Okay, and that's HayeCo
HOMES.com.
Okay, very good.
And then my phone number, that's the one I use for the business, is 828-557-7694.
828-557-7694.
Yep, and if you forget any of that, you can go to the Chamber of Commerce website, and they have all of our contact info there.
We would love you to come to the Chamber of Commerce website. Thank you for that. Yes. And so if you are looking at construction in the near future, or maybe you've reached out to other builders and they're telling you they're 2 years out, we've got builders that are literally that far booked, you definitely want to give Isaac and Jordan a call and see what they can do for you. And join us in congratulating them today. We're going to cut their ribbon.